Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Team Steam. Hopefully everyone is excited for a large NBA card and a pretty large MLB card. Looks like we might not have hockey. I'm guessing that's because of the playoffs, right? Is that the reason, Ramon?
No, just a day off for the league.
I thought maybe it had to do with the Frozen Four. No?
No, I don't think
Okay.
so.
All right. I was trying to,
We do have, definitely two New England-based teams in the finals of the Frozen Four. Quinnipiac makes it to the final with their victory yesterday. Oh, well, I say two New England teams. I don't mean like, of course, Minnesota is not from New England, but anyways, Minnesota won, and Quinnipiac were the winners yesterday in the NCAA semifinals. So
there we go. So have these two met this season?
I don't think so. Let's see what the score. It was 6-2. Minnesota beat BU, and Quinnipiac beat Michigan 5-2. So we had one favorite and one underdog.
Gotcha.
Win yesterday in college hockey.
Cool.
But no, just today, a day off. Every team tomorrow will be in action. There's
my goodness.
Yeah, there's still several days. There's still 1 week of play in the National Hockey League to go. So still a week to hammer things out a little bit in the NHL, see where we're going there with the teams. But the NBA, we know we're wrapping it up here in just the next couple of days. On Tuesday, we'll be in those situations. We'll be in the playoff picture with the NBA play-in round. So that'll be, interesting to note when we get there and who's going to be in those little play-in games that we talked about. Of course, right now in the East, it's looking like Miami, Atlanta, Toronto, and Chicago. Chicago's locked into the number 10 spot. Yep. And Miami can't finish any lower than 7th, but they could move up to 6th and put Brooklyn down. In the West, the Lakers have a match. We can't even figure out what's going on with the Lakers, but they're 7th, but they're, going to be probably in the play-in somehow. The Pelicans are 8th, the Timberwolves are 9th, and the Thunder are in 10th right now. So again, interesting to note. You want to know these, standings, little tiebreakers maybe that could happen, but mostly the standings when you look at the NBA games today with our big 11-game card. So hello to everybody. Welcome to the Morning Steam with the Midwest Premier Sports Handicapper, Mindy Hahn. I'm Ramon Scott. We're ready for another betting day. Yeah, we just have the two sports, I guess. Mindy, today let's say hello to everyone, though, who's willing. Our hockey followers might be taking a day off. Who knows?
You never know.
Moneyline Mills. Scott's got a bunch of plays. Take one screenshot of that one. And Blake's here. Ziggy is here. Howard and Percent Better. There's Percent Betters in town. Jay Smooth is here today. Blake says, what happened in the Colorado? Maybe they sent the wrong balls to Colorado. Wondering here. There's Thomas Lewis here today. Tyrone Coleman here joining us today.
Good morning.
So we'll take a look at the action here. Let's go over to Tony'sPicks.com. We can take a look and see who did what on the Handicapper leaderboards. And, well, the GM is having a great month. He went 5-1 yesterday. He knows what's going on right now in the latter stages of the season. Collins Brown, another winning day as well, 70%. The GM account, the VIP account, plus 387. Collins, plus 377. Probably had 9 winners yesterday. Sean Dinwiddie, 2-1. And Nick with 4 winners. Over the last week, it's the GM is up a dime. And Collins is up nearly as much. and Sean's in the green. And for the last 30 days, I'm on top there at 2,200 units. Hollywood Sam plus 1,800. Collins Brown plus 1,467. Nick Vartini doing a great job since coming on board, plus 1,262. There's Tiffany at plus 683. All right. Head on over to our website, Tony'sPicks.com, after the show, of course. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages on Friday in the NBA and Major League Baseball. What do you have planned today, Mindy?
Well, I think I'm going to be in pretty heavy in the Major League Baseball, and we will see if I can find some spots here in the NBA also. So that's where I'm at so far. How about you, Ramon? What you got?
Oh, yeah, we'll be deep. Remember, this is a day card again. We have those
Right.
4 postponed games from yesterday, so hopefully, you might have them written in. You might know, just recite them to you here before we get started on the previews with the games that are taking place today at 10 a.m. It's Miami and the Mets. At noon, Yankees in Baltimore. 10 a.m. Pacific time. Forgive me. 1 p.m. Eastern. Miami and the Mets. 3 Eastern, 2 Central, noon Pacific. Yankees, Orioles, Reds, and Phillies. And at 4 Eastern, 3 Central, 1 Pacific, or a few minutes after, of course. It's opening day, probably 20 minutes after the hour by the time they get going, Houston and Minnesota. So 4 opening days there in baseball from the postponement side of it yesterday. The 4 games that were postponed, they took advantage of the day off, the purposeful day off there. And here comes, let's see who else we got here. Ziggy says, be careful. The rest of, well, why? Why can't we just go full bore? Why can't we just hammer the NBA? Ziggy, you tell me. We only got 3 days left. Why not go big? Here's Curtis is ready to roll, people. Good morning. And you see some of these guys kidding around here a little bit, ready to sit out the last 3 days of the season, especially after seeing what happened yesterday. I said play the moves. The moves did not come through yesterday like they did the previous day. So we'll see what happens today in the NBA. Young players getting a chance to play. Was anybody totally turned off yesterday by the NBA? Mindy, I don't know.
I think it's fine. I don't have any problems with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, like, it's something that happens every year. Not like it's something totally new. Maybe it is for some, but I don't mind it.
Okay, we'll see today. We'll go over those games. There's a premium pick section there at Tony's Picks. You see, Tony's got his video all ready to go here with the NBA picks for today. And you can also check out our premium pick packages on Friday from our handicappers. And we have Collins with a 5-pack of Major League Baseball winners, and Daniel's got a 5-pack in baseball as well. We'll have more plays later from the crew at Tony'sPicks.com. So head on over there and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. A big day card in baseball. If you add those 4 games, or I guess late afternoon, and a couple more, I guess 8 day games in all. So we better get started, because in a few hours it'll be game time
already.
Thanks for joining us. Got a couple dozen in here. I was hoping maybe we'd have a few more to get rolling, but here's Jamal here today. All right. And Tower just watched Tony's video there. So, and he'll probably be up with his baseball here in a bit. All right, Mindy, we'll get started unless you have anything else on your mind. in the world of sports.
Not really.
But
Not really.
okay, I'm watching the Masters right now. We've already seen Brooks Koepka drop in a birdie here. He's the official leader at this point, 1-stroke lead over Victor Hovland and John Rahm. 3 people were tied atop the leaderboard after yesterday's first round at -7. Koepka, Hovland, and Rahm. They had a 2-stroke lead over Jason Day. Gary Woodland already has a birdie today. He's moved to 5 under. Cam Young also at 5 under. And, slew of guys that could still win this thing, including Scotty Scheffler, who was 4 under yesterday, and he couldn't find his putter. So I wasn't able to. It cost him probably about 4 strokes with his bad putting yesterday, and he would have been right up there with those other guys. So I think Scotty Scheffler, certainly I would say the hottest player. I mean, Rahm, maybe in general the hottest player since the beginning of the year. Scheffler certainly over the last several weeks, very hot. But a number of guys here who have always been. I mean, Shane Lowry is always involved in the picture here at the Masters. It seems like even if he's been down a bit on his play, but guys who've been, had success here before. Adam Scott, but also. Players with a chance like Colin Morikawa, Tony Finau, Sam Burns, and the amateur Bennett at 4 under today going in. So he's a low amateur right now. All right, that's a look at the Masters. It'll be a great weekend of golf action. Really looks like it's going to be a thrilling weekend, actually.
Right.
Tiger 2 over. I imagine he's probably pretty happy with that. Of course, he's wants to be up there, but that's a pretty good round for Tiger, I'd say. No, I'm not kidding. 2 under, 2 over. Just be satisfied. All right. And Chris Thompson here today, and Darren here. How long ago was that car accident? But he still has a limp,
I don't know. 4 years ago, maybe.
Oh boy.
Is that what it is? Seems like about 4 years ago.
All right. We get ready for the Major League Baseball card here. We're now officially 1 full week into the season.
It's official.
And ready to call anybody the champs at this point?
Well, I mean, the Rays are the closest thing to it, I guess.
Oh,
right
man,
now. I mean, being undefeated, perhaps. I
Jeez.
don't know. They got the only bragging right, I guess, right now.
Break up the Rays. All right. The Florida Marlins, the Miami Marlins, and the New York Mets with Edwin Cabrera, Tyler McGill, or McGill. What's McGill's? Is it Tyler? I think it is. Anyway, Mindy, let's get rolling with the picks today. In this one, what do you have with the Mets and the Marlins? Cabrera and Tyler McGill, or whatever his name. Tyler, I know it's Tyler.
Funny. Well, I'm going to go with the Mets here on the run line. I think they're just going to go ahead and be able to chase Cabrera right out of the game. Him and his 4.5 ERA early. He only had 2 strikeouts last time. I think that's something he needs to improve. I like McGill here and that Mets bullpen. That's how I'm going to go, taking the Mets on the run line.
Wow, on the run line here for Mindy Hahn today. Mets to crush Miami and knock McGill out, she says. Let's see here, Ziggy on the Mets. Jay Smoove is a Mets fan. He's a Mets correspondent.
Right. And he's saying no.
Gosh, really? I mean, I know, Mets won with McGill in his first start. Cabrera lost, or Miami lost with Cabrera. I'm reading percent betters here. The Mets were outscored 19-0. Oh boy. Oh, but he says that they'll get it going today here. Okay. Hello to Matt D. Well, so did Mindy. Percent better on the run line here. And disastrous trip there with those two games, I guess. I don't know. The line's pretty high here. What is it? 175. Oh, it's down to 7.5 over 20, down from that 8 under 25. I don't know if it ever did you. I'm going to update that. Mets Murphy here for Blake. TJ is going to be on the Marlins though here. And let me update that total because that seems a little bit significant, that drop there. There was steam that did come in on the under, so it's now 7.5 over 20. I said the under, right? The steam came in on the under. And let me see here, man. Boy, that's a real drop there because let me see, wasn't there some? Oh, let me fix that.
Try again, Ramon. There you go. There you go.
Okay, that's a bug. I might have to report that. I had already changed it, so we're definitely seeing the movement right now. Lower again. Thought there were draft. DK opened this one up 8.5, under 50. So that's a pretty significant drop, like a whole run and we're seeing all these runs being scored. I kind of liked the under here myself, but it seems such a heavy public play, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go over in this one. Yeah, I'm gonna fade the steam here in this. I think, Mindy.
Okay.
Let's see if the Mets can knock around Cabrera a little bit, and I'll take the over here in this one at 7.5. That's a full, not a full run,
Per se.
drop here. Gerardo's here today. Solo says, he's saying good morning, Mets. Said good morning to us, and then Mets is his pick. Percent Better's got the weather for us. Wind blowing out. All right, we're underway with our picks, and Mindy is on the Mets run line. I'm on the over here. That's too far of a move, especially when we're seeing all these runs being scored, except in Colorado.
Hey, they got one.
They got the one. That's all they needed. All right, the Rangers and the Cubs. Cubs are $1.20, and this total is dropping also. I'm showing it right now, 7 under 25, a full 10-cent drop here in just the last hour or so since I did these lines.
Well, I'm going to take the Rangers here on the money line on the road. Stroman did pitch well his opening day, but the Cubs like to tend to lose at home when they're favorites. I also like the Rangers bullpen here a little bit better. Got to go Rangers here today.
Rangers on the road. Yeah, well, Rangers did win the first start for Eovaldi, but the Cubs, they won that game that Stroman started as well in the opener. So, man, this one also a big dropper here. And, you know what that means. I mean, when you look at Cubs games, look, I know we got a lot of experienced people, but I did see so far over the first week, many people saying that, this is my first foray into baseball. So let's tell you about the Cubs, what happens here when we look at Cubs games. The total here is 7 under 25, and that means the wind is blowing in. And that's as simple as that. If the total was 9 or so, the wind would be blowing out with these two pitchers, I should add. I'm not saying these guys are the best pitchers or the worst pitchers. I'm just saying in general, with these two pitchers, that it would be, 9 if the wind was blowing out. It's 7 here, 7 under 25. I mean, I don't know. Is it going to go to 6.5 over?
Maybe.
Let's see if I can get the real wind situation here just to prove a point or whatever. The wind is blowing straight in from center field between 7 and 8 miles an hour during the whole game. So not a stiff wind, but in Wrigley, it's always a little bit significant, and you always check the weather when it comes to totals at Wrigley Field. So, Jay Smoove, he says it. He does not fade the Cubs in their primary time slot Fridays. And look, I see Jay there. He's not a young man, but he's not an old geezer like me. But it's funny because that's been the I don't say it's always been the case. Don't fade the Cubs in that time slot, but this is just a famous, those 220 games, if you will. I say 220 Eastern, 120 in Chicago. Fernando wants the under. Darren's on the under here. Steam came in on the under. It looks like an under. Temperature high, maybe can get up to 50 degrees sometime during the game. Jamal on the Cubs. He's also leaning over. I think Solo wants under in this game. And hello to Butterscotch here today. Here's a Yerfie for Blake. All right, Mindy here with the Rangers. And boy, I'm going to be on. I'll take the under in this one. Steam came in on the under. I wasn't sure last night with the weather. I mean, it looked like it was going to be this. So, all right, let's. Mindy's on Texas here, and I'm on
Rangers.
Yeah. Okay. And Butterscotch says he doesn't trust the Chicago bullpen. Going over. Fair enough. All right, the Yankees and Schmidt, Orioles, and Kramer. In this one, this is also the home opener for Baltimore. Mets, Yankees in this one, $1.30, 9 under 25.
Yeah, the Yankees really usually hit Kramer pretty hard. And Schmidt only went, about 3 innings last outing. I'm going to go over the total in this one. I think it's going to be a non-pitchers duel today. So, yeah, over the total here.
Okay, Mindy taking the over. Yankees and Orioles. Both teams lost their first starts with these pitchers going. Jay Smoove is with you in this one on the over. Ziggy's on the over as well.
Han Solo on the over.
Really? Boy. Everybody likes the over in this one today. Here's a European over. Man, you guys are all over this over. I'm trying to, I'm still in over mode, but I'm just trying to find, spots where I don't think the lines are necessarily moving as I kind of expected, but I think maybe the scores maybe were reasonable here. Jamal Jones on the Yankees. I'm on the Orioles here as a dog.
The Orioles.
With Kramer, I'm going to see how we do with Baltimore in this one. Jay Smoove, I think he's saying he thinks Stanton will hit a home run today. I think I'm sure that's what that means. Okay, I'm just going to take a look here. Butterscotch on Baltimore with me. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Pretty nondescript on my notes there as far as offenses are concerned with this game. I have it kind of right on. I do have a little bit of 8.5s here. So, okay. Percent better agrees here, I think, with me saying Baltimore. Here's Curtis on the over as a lock for him today.
The lock.
Verley's here today.
Good morning.
Yeah, the Orioles there's no doubt, Blake. The Orioles were a team you could count on last season. They were a moneymaker, no doubt about it. And that's the way I'm looking at them here as a dog today. That's all. I'll take him to see. I'll take him in the opener at home opener against the Bronx Bombers, and an inexperienced pitcher certainly. Kramer has more experience than Schmidt. I think we can agree there. All right, the Reds here with Hunter Green back on the hill. Zach Wheeler there, big favorite, $1.90 here. 7.5 under 20. So this total's gone up.
Yeah, well, I actually like the under in this one. The Phillies, I think, have maxed out thus far at about 4 runs total. But most of those, that was their high out of the first 5 they played. Other than that, they've been maybe putting up 1 run. I also think Wheeler can have a little bit better outing here today. So I'm gonna go under that 7.5 here.
All right, Mindy, taking the under here with Green and Wheeler on the mound. This one, like I said, look, 7.5 under 20. There were some 8 openers, so this one is really on the move lower. Maybe Hunter Green, maybe Wheeler. They're gonna, have better. That both teams lost their first games with these 2 starters. And I'm going to take the Reds on the run line here against the Phillies. I mean, Phillies obviously, maybe those 2 big injuries. We talked about, those 2 big, but really unfortunate that Reese Hopkins out for the entire season. Man, that really is a bummer. Let's see here. Jay says Phillies mine. He's just going right opposite me. He thinks the Phillies get on with it and that Wheeler will have a good start here. Solo's on the Reds here with me. Demetrius, Philly and under. TJ wants the over here. Fading, going against you. I won't say fading you, but
probably fading
on the Phillies -1.5 here as well. That's what I thought for Simba. I didn't think, we know Green. Just gotta harness that stuff, and I'm sure he'll be fine eventually. You want him to be, he has the tools. We know that. JT prop here for a home run. So, okay, Mindy, we'll find something here. But right now,
plenty of games.
I'm on the run line of Cincinnati. What's the price on that, by the way? Minus $1.33. It's not great, but $1.35. But I'll still take it. And Mindy is on the under. All right. So those 4 opening games, 3 of the opening games we haven't been able to figure out yet. Together, anyway. I don't mean it like that.
I know.
Yeah. I see Bryce Harper. I think we got Harper in there, obviously, right now. I'm seeing the lineups, the projected lineups. I know Harper's not in there. That's the thing. He's on that disabled list at this point, was placed on the disabled list. Is he, I don't know, is he eligible to come off today or something? I don't know, but I don't think he's in there yet, right?
Not that I know of.
No. Maybe he's cheesing us a little bit. Okay, Butterscotch. Also, a few more picks here. Okay, Jay was just teasing me there. I think Ziggy's got a bunch of plays here. Maybe we can take a screenshot of that, including his basketball and his baseball. Jamal on the Reds here with me. All right. Okay, the Mariners and the Guardians, Gilbert and Savali. In this one, we have Savali about a buck 35 now. This one's gone up a little bit, 7/20. So that it's going over. So I'd say the move is on the Guardians and the over.
Oh, goodness, Ramon. I was thinking this one is the surefire under game of the day here for me. I think this is going to be
Oh,
major pitching duel today. Last one, these two pitchers went to the 2-0. I think it's going to be similar to that here today. I'm going to go under the total.
all right, Mindy, on the under here, Mariners and Guardians. Yeah, Savali got the money in the first one. Man, $1.35 here, huh? Okay. And that's up from as low as I believe maybe $1.20-ish.
Perhaps?
What 115 you said it
Yeah.
was even?
Yeah.
Oh boy. And now I mean that's a whole 20-cent move, if you will, on Cleveland. Yeah, it does look like I really, man, I've got to, I will probably be taking the under here with you. There's no doubt that these teams have produced some overs so far. Wish it was still 7.5. I don't what was it ever 7.5? Was it?
I don't know.
Yeah, there were definitely openers at 7.5. So this is a bit of a move. The Mariners have reportedly took some steam, but the line doesn't indicate that. Let's see what the chat has to say. We're seeing some talk here about this game. Butterscotch is on Seattle. Hello to Big Lucci. Jay said he likes Seattle. Ziggy on the run line here with Seattle. A lot of Seattle action today. Burley on Seattle. Demetrius on the Mariners here. Gary takes the under. Probably going to agree with you here, Mindy. I think we're going to have an agreement here. Just want to see if TJ on the under. Percent better, pointing out the weather situation here. Yeah, that's what the winds. 8 to 11 miles an hour. Just 40 degrees, that's all.
Brr, I don't like that. It's like the worst. 40 degrees sitting watching a baseball game. No, thank you.
At least you don't have to stay there for 3.5 hours.
Yeah, it's only what, 2:38?
All right, let's do it, Mindy. I don't think we can get much better than this odds. I have my concerns because these two teams have produced a few overs so far, no doubt. But I think here's Jamal wants the Guardians. So let's do it. That's our first play right there. Under Mariners and Guardians, under 7. And well, yeah, it's a day game though, Scott. But it's a late afternoon. I guess. So 4 o'clock. So yeah, I guess it's still. I think that's late enough, especially when you're talking 40 degrees.
Right.
Right. I mean, do we agree? 40 degrees at 4 o'clock. That's kind of like 8 o'clock at night, pretty much. Makes it later. Makes it later. How's that?
Those winds make it chilly too. Ew, I don't like it. Ready for it to be done.
They're going to honor the guy who used to sit out in the outfield and bang the Indian drum. Can I say the word Indian? Or is that bang the drum? They're going to honor a fan. This guy was so beloved in Cleveland that they will honor him with his initials, I believe, on a uniform or a hat, something like that this season. Yeah.
That's fun.
Famous Gaylord Perry also passing away recently. He maybe, out of all the teams he played for, maybe, would you agree with me, Chet? Maybe most famous for his stint with Cleveland. So, all right. So we got a play there. We're going on the under.
All right. We did it. We found one.
Yeah. Astros and Twins. The Twins are a favorite here over the Astros. That must say something. Here's another Gray. How many Grays are pitching in this league? I believe this is Sonny Gray, who's I probably pitched longer than all the Grays combined. But this is Sonny Gray. I'm pretty confident of that. 125, 7.5.
Well, I mean, it's one of those that Houston normally dominates this Twins team, but I just think like this Twins team is off to a really, really hot start. I'm going to go ahead and take the Twins. I think they have the stronger bullpen right now. Astros struggling a little bit to me. So, yeah, I'm taking the Twins at home. Minus 125.
Well, the Astros going to come back, and back to the pack a little bit this season? They'll be fine, but let's take the Twins here with Sonny Gray. TJ Harvey on the Twins, percent better wants Houston. Nathan's got a soccer play in the chat, so check it out, everybody. Matt's talking about the Cleveland still Major League, yeah. Hey, Nathan's on the Twins with us here. Butterscotch says, yeah, he's going to take Minnesota here. Look, I think Buxton's in a good spot. Correa's in a good spot. Yeah, Urquidy can be tough, and I don't know. Gray, he can have his, moments now where he's not. Look, I mean, Sonny Gray, we're not going to make fun of him. I mean, he's had a fine career. I mean, anybody can last this long. Jay Smooth says he's got the Twins here. Astros a better team, doesn't trust Urquidy on the road. So great, both guys, both teams won in these pitchers openers.
That's funny. There's a little Twins emoji out there, huh?
What? Oh, okay, I see it. I thought it was going to be like a real Twins emoji, like the real Twins. I don't know if you know the logo, the old logo where the Twins from the Twin Cities, of course. We know that from Minneapolis, St. Paul, and the two baseball players are high-fiving each other, like one's representing Minnesota. And do we have any Twins fans out there? Here's Fernando on the over, Ziggy on the Twins. Oh, and Darren might lay the run line here. Looks like everybody's on kind of like, I think the chat's mostly on the Twins here.
Well, good. I like to have consensus. That's a good thing.
Yeah, well, Big Lucci said what you did, Mindy, that the Astros usually have their number. Percent better, liking the under here.
Yeah, you probably do have to be from Minnesota to be a Twins fan. Do you think?
Yeah, well, when they were in their heyday, when they were winning World Series with, Kirby Puckett, I think they were kind of I think people loved Kirby. I think they became kind of a team that people around the country were kind of rooting for because he was such a popular character. Too bad we lost him early. And well, like I said, he was retired, but I mean, he passed away several years ago, many years ago now. But and here's Ziggy on the Twins. Jay Smooth never met a Twins fan. All right. Yeah, Mindy, let's take the Twins here. Try to beat these Astros until further notice. But yeah, Buxton, Correa, in a pretty good spot here. I think that, I don't know, I think Gray could keep Jordan at bay a little bit. So, all right. Couple of plays there. Hi, Corday. No, I hope we have some winners for you. And we want to see your winners as well. Corday, let us know what's going on. All right. Nathan, Minnesota there. What does the watch mean, Mindy, with Nathan? Do you have any? Did we ask that already?
Maybe because it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
It does look like 5 o'clock.
I don't know.
It's 20 afternoon or 25 after 12. All right. Yep. Memorable World Series. The Twins. All right. Nathan hitting parlays last night. All right.
Look out.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's soda pop. And I'm
Yeah,
kind
that's
of
all regional. Depends where you're from, right?
no. And in fact, I think because of my family being from that from Wisconsin, my general family, I also say soda for the most part. I
Well, see,
don't say
we call it pop, but
yeah,
my relatives in Missouri will say sody.
yeah,
Where they
soda
call
pop.
everything. I always thought it was funny that they would call everything Coke. You want a white Coke, which would be Sprite. So hey, right?
They did do that.
They did. Yes, it's official. I didn't know what they meant either, but yeah, a white Coke, Sprite.
I'm a Pepsi guy. All right.
I just
Yeah.
don't drink
Well.
any.
Uh,
I don't drink any pop at all. I just like coffee. That's where I get all my goods from.
I just love that high fructose corn syrup.
Right.
It's gonna put me. All right. One more comment here. Oh, okay. Percent better. He's a Coke guy, I guess. All right. All right, Mindy. We got action here for us on the Twins, on the Twinkies. I bet Minnesota fans hate that. All right, going to continue on here. Just taking a note of our plays. All right, next up. Sorry about that, everybody. Here's the White Sox and Lucas Giolito on the road, favored here. A minus $1.35. The total 8.5 under 20. Rich Hill for the Pirates.
Yeah, I mean, that White Sox team had a pretty brutal outing, and now they got to go ahead and travel to go play the Pirates here. I'm going to take the Pirates on the run line today. I think they can have a good chance versus this team with a beat up bullpen.
All right. Well, the steam came in on the Pirates here. Giolito was a bit bigger of a favorite overnight. Got some comments here, I think, on this one already, huh? Let's take a look. Percent better. Chicago money line and first five. Darren takes the Sox in the first five as well. Okay. How is how is Rich Hill in anybody's rotation? We kind of made fun of him a little bit. They did lose their first start with Hill on the mound. Okay, Angel says he wants to take, looks like Pirates minus 1.5 on the alternate run line. Here's Ziggy on the White Sox minus $1.45. Demetrius on the White Sox as well. Fernando, White Sox minus a half first five. Matt says, yes, White Sox got crushed. Here's Angel on the Pirates in this one, Mindy. Okay. I'm going to be on the over in this one with the White Sox and the Buccos. I don't mind that Pirates, but is anybody going to take Rich Hill here today? White Sox overrated, says Angel. But Burley's on the White Sox. Jamal's on the Bucks with Mindy. Plus 1.5 for Mindy, though, right? You said run line.
Correct.
and I'll take the over in the White Sox and the Pirates. Okay, Burley on the White Sox. All right. The Royals with Keller. The Giants with Cobb. Cobb, $1.85, 8 under 15.
Man, I just can't, find a Royals offense anywhere. So I'm going to take the Giants here in this one. Again, Keller's bad, and he's bad on the road. Taking the Giants. I'll just lay them minus 185. I probably should just go minus 1.5, but I'll just take the Giants here.
Okay. Well, I'll take the Giants with you. I definitely. I mean, I feel like this is a spot to take the run line, but I'll take the money line with you if you like the money line. I think that's fine. But I would think that the Giants, their bats look decent. We know the Royals are,
not so decent.
Are they? Are they last in your rankings right now?
Absolutely. They are? Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Terrible. I don't know of a team they can beat right now. Can we find
Angel thinks it's the Giants. Burley's on the Giants run line. I agree. % better run line. Giants and over for Jamal. I guess I do lean over in this one, but I just here's Ziggy wants Royals run line. Darren on the Giants money line. Jay says he will be on the Giants run line. And Angel's going to be with the Dogs today. Looks like we'll take the Giants here. Probably $2 by the time we get there.
Boo, we don't want that.
We can get $1.85, but
all right.
Scott likes the Giants. I like them too. I think they can win this one with the run line, but we are seeing some close ones. So let's take the Giants here. We got another play. The Giants on the money line.
Royals are decent on the run line. What are you going to say? Right? I mean,
okay, all right. Well, maybe one more here. Let's see. Gigantes for Nathan on the run line. All right, the Athletics will take on the Rays here. The Rays are 250 or so. Big favorite, 7.5 over 15.
Well, I'm going to go over the total here. I don't really think that the A's are going to have much success here hitting, Eflin. But the Angels totally rocked Waldichuk, and I think it will get over the total here. I think if the Angels can score 6, the Rays can probably score 12. So, yeah, I'm going to go over the total here.
All right, Mindy going over A's and Rays. In this one, over the 7.5. Man, the Rays are doing it every game, but man, can we find a spot to go against them? A Darren on the Rays. Here's Angels going to take Oakland today, and man, can they find it? Like I said, can this be the spot? I want to take him as well on the run. What is it?
Man.
Plus 1.5. It maybe even money. Oh boy, kind of feels uncomfortable, going against the Rays a little, but I kind of want to at this price. Jay Smooth says Rays run line, and he's going to even take it even higher than that. Mm-hmm. Howard raising over. Everybody on the Rays. Hello to Winning Wager. I was hoping to see some more videos from Winning Wager. Angel says Eflin is garbage. He's got a mom, Angel. Just be careful what you say about Zach Eflin. They did win with his first start, though, obviously. Here's Oakland. All right. The fact that a couple people in the chat, including Scotch, will take the run line, I will take him as well. I'm going to give Oakland.
Okay.
I'm going to give Oakland a chance to maybe pull off a few surprises early. Maybe they'll battle with the Royals at the end for the worst. But Vic Zombie says something interesting there. Corday says Rays are taking advantage of a weak schedule. Well, Corday, good for the Rays because they've had to play the Yankees, Red Sox, right, Mindy, for the last many years, 20 times, 19 times. So they deserve a break.
I don't have to. That's right.
Rays over for Jamal. Corday, I think a team has. I believe there is at least that good of a start. I don't. I could just Google it right now, but
yeah, Google it.
Really, longest winning streak to start the season?
Why not? I'm surprised you just don't know it off the top of your head already.
No, I don't know. Can anybody get it before me?
No, I'm
letting you. Brewers of 1987, the 82 Braves both opened the season 13-0.
There we go. Look at that.
And the Brewers in 87 missed the playoffs.
Ooh, to the Brew Crew.
And that was when they were very, very good. I mean, they played the Cardinals that was 5 years earlier, but they played the Cardinals in a famous World Series. I think that was 1982. But, okay, we'll see if they can do it. But I'll take the A's. You got to be a little chippy if you're the man. We're seeing a little bit of support here. TJ is going to lay the run line, though. And he's talking a little fantasy here, even stacking the wind game. This one's in Tampa Bay, so. Oh, stack wins. Okay, I thought he was talking about stacking players that are playing in wind games. That's where my mind was. I miss daily fantasy now with baseball. This is the one sport where I really like playing, and golf too. But daily fantasy and baseball, really like that because I like looking at the batter versus pitcher. I don't know if anybody's into that, but I like batter versus pitcher. Okay. Everyone, no, I don't know about that, Angel. I'm on the A's here, plus 1.5, and Mindy's on the over. Mm-hmm. Oh, Scott also run line here. Enough people are on the A's here to make me feel pretty good about this underdog pick. So Angel, though, is on the A's. I'm pretty sure he said, right? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to say I was wrong necessarily. The Padres did end up losing that game in the bottom of the ninth inning, but, for being a big underdog yesterday, they were in this one. They had the lead, obviously. And the Braves, they were back and forth. The Braves took the lead. Padres came back. Good game. Even though there were 4 hockey games left, I was mad at the Padres, and I went to bed. Even with 4 hockey games still to go, I was mad at the Padres. So today, though, the Braves here are favored still. $1.20 with another impressive prospect, Schuster. And the total is 9.5.
Well, I was looking to go over this total, Ramon. The Braves have scored at least 5 runs in 4 of its last 5 games. The Padres have scored at least 5 runs in 4 of their 5 games. I'm going to go over this total here, Ramon. I think they're going to keep the momentum going. Lots of runs here.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. I'll go with the over. The steam came in on the over. 9.5 is just screaming over to me. 13 runs yesterday. Again, talking about the totals, a mixed bag yesterday. But again, we saw a team. What did they? Who scored 16 runs yesterday? Right? I mean,
the Giants.
the Giants scored 16 runs. There weren't a lot of 16-run games last year.
No, not at all. Probably like a handful, right?
You know,
5-ish.
I know it's been a week, but I'm still on.
There's a lot of 11s and 12s and all that kind of good stuff. So
I'm on the over train still. I'm going to probably on the Braves in this one. We're against my Padres, but take the over with you, Mindy.
All right.
Getting our plays going now. We're getting something. We're getting somewhere here. We need some winners today, no doubt about it. Jay's taking the Padres here. You think, Jay, anybody with Jake Cronenworth signing that big contract this week? Looks like a keeper, doesn't he? Here's Ziggy on the Padres run line. Made that great defensive play, playing first base all of a sudden. Jamal Braves and over, solo on the Braves here. What else we got?
We got Thomas Poston. He's arrived.
What? Yeah. Jason, he says he watched the Giants score all those runs. Howard's on the Padres. TJ's on the Braves and over. Verley on the Padres here. Run line. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, there he is. I see it. He does like the over as well. Highest total on the board, Mindy. No doubt about it. We're on the over in that game.
Okay.
Braves Yurfie for Blake.
I thought the highest was that 11.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excluding Colorado. We know no one scores any runs in Colorado.
None, obviously.
All right, we got another play there on the over. Okay, a couple more plays here. Winning wager on the Padres, and Jay Smooth's got a Yurfie, not a Nerfie, a Yurfie. Who would have thought we'd be using this terminology? Here's the the Cardinals and the Brewers. I just said that. I just said these two teams played in a famous World Series in 1982. And here they are in the National League together in 2023. The Brewers are favored minus 160. The total 8.5 under 20. Oh boy, big move to the under here.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm not sure why, but Flaherty, to me, he's given up way too many walks, right? Brewers are scoring, I don't know, about 7 runs a game here. St. Louis is also first in batting average right now, so they're hitting 324. So I was thinking about going over the total here in this one, Ramon.
All right, Mindy going over here. Flaherty and Woodruff. These two produced a couple of overs certainly so far. A few more overs and unders, I think. Just kind of going off the top of my head in that one, but
Ozzie Smith is by far my favorite all-time baseball player.
Who's that?
Ozzie Smith.
Oh, that's what somebody said, or you?
Well, Blake, he said Ozzie Smith was great, and I said he was my official favoriteest player.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh, I got to tell you a story then. Let's see, we got any plays here.
Well, I played shortstop when I was growing up, so I liked him. I thought he was cool. He was a tinier guy too, so us folks that are short stature to take those guys as our role models a lot of the times too.
Mindy, have you ever seen one of the greatest defensive plays of all time that was turned in by Ozzie Smith? It's maybe even the biggest Ozzie Smith fans, such as yourself, may not have seen it. But have you seen one of the greatest plays ever by Ozzie Smith?
I don't know.
When he did the barehanded play and threw the guy out at first?
Probably not.
Okay. I want to see if we can get. I mean, it's a old one, but man, it's so good. I want to see if we can.
You could pull it up.
I was gonna, but I know it's got. I have to look. It's got a. He's made so many plays. I'm looking at now. Look, it's like all his great defensive plays. I mean, the videos are like 5 minutes long.
Yeah, but I liked how they had all the speed on their team. Vince Coleman and Ford.
It says here, let me look at it here. Okay, I'm going to try this one. God, it's so small. I mean, the video of this, it's like a newsreel type video.
All right.
So I don't even know if we'll be able to see it on this. I thought there was a better video than it somewhere here. But as we get it going here, I want to show it if I can.
All right,
but
all right, let's see.
I was in the Ozzie Smith Bowling League. If you want to talk about combining some of our favorite sports.
Right.
I was in the Ozzie Smith Bowling League, and he came to watch us bowl one time, and I was like, "Oh, Ozzie Smith! All right, let's see if we can get this one here." I'm going to try to call this one up real quick. I mean, look how small this video is going to be. Oh my god!
Oh my god, it is small. Someone took it on the cell phone back then.
So he dives to his left, and you see, can you guys see there where it takes a bad hop.
I couldn't see it.
Baby Prada, she popped it for the
Okay, but anyway, so he dives to his left. And because the ball takes a bad hop, he has to put his hand. He stops the ball here, and he throws the guy out.
That's pretty sweet, I must say.
Cardinals plus a run and a half here for Ziggy. Wish I could find a bit. That's the only clip, but I know there's a bigger one of it somewhere. But that was the only one that came up real fast. So, Brewers run line for Corday. I might be in Corday camp here. So. Over here, I'm going to go with Mindy on the over here with the Cardinals and the Brewers today. Both these teams, they won for Flaherty. Cardinals won for Flaherty. They won, and Brewers won for Woodruff. % better. Brewers money line. TJ on the over here. A lean for Verley on the Brewers. Demetrius Brewers. Jamal Brewers. And one of the most greatest things ever, Mindy, also about Ozzie, as I see another comment here, TJ saying he's right. So he comes up in a playoff game against the Dodgers. I don't know if you've ever seen this one. Tom Niedenfuhr is pitching, and I got to make up the statistic. This is when I should know this, you guys.
Well, you know Niedenfuhr.
Huh?
I said you knew Niedenfuhr.
I know Niedenfuhr, but I don't know. Well, because this is tough. It's like so he gets up there in the playoffs, and Ozzie was a switch hitter, and the Cardinals are down a run, I believe, right? And the statistic says pops up on the screen, has never hit a home run in 2,137 left-handed at bats. Boom! He did it. He did it right there. Left-handed home run. He'd never done it before, and I hope it was left-handed. So, but whatever the case may be, it was one of the sides of the plate. Never hit a home, and he did it on the next pitch. He didn't have very many home runs. There's no doubt about it in his career. Here's a little bit more Brewers here, I think. All right. Thomas loves Ozzie. He met him. Okay, here's Ziggy on the Cardinals. We're on the over. Mindy.
The only baseball player I have met was Mark McGwire. That's it. And I met him at a card show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was a magical time. No, nobody cared. We all knew, didn't we? These guys coming out there looking like cartoon characters.
This was his first year playing for the A's.
And
Came to the little firefighters union hall.
him and Sosa, when they had the incredible home run battles when they were approaching 70. Has everybody seen Sammy Sosa these days?
No? Have you?
Oh, yeah. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Look up Sammy Sosa. If you haven't seen what Sammy Sosa is up to these days, we'll see. You'll see in the comments, Mindy. I know someone will. Mention it. Right, man. We're talking. That's baseball, right? I mean, that's that. We don't have this discussion necessarily in the other sports. I don't know why that is, but that's what baseball does. It has those type of memories. So a few more plays here. Brewers. No, I don't think Brewers with the up. Who said Brewers with the upset? Fernando said that. Brewers are a big favorite here. Can Blake love the steroid era? See, that's what
I don't mind it either.
Right?
Just saying.
That was fun.
I love the Barry Bonds here probably more than McGuire and Sosa myself.
You were like a Barry when it comes to the steroid era,
right?
God.
I mean, I like that chase better than the McGuire Sosa personally.
Okay. All right. Well, we could look at the pictures of Sammy Sosa if we want, but TJ's giving out the not about race, you guys. Come on. All right. Okay, let's continue on here. We're having some fun today with just the two sports. So let's take a look next at let's go out to Colorado, Mindy, and see if we can get a run more than a run. And yeah, I mean, I was saying, oh, this is going to be it. I mean, come on, there'll be 14 runs today.
Right.
Materialize. So maybe Colorado is going to be the anti-run producing stadium. What do you have?
Well, I have that the Nationals are 1-8 when a total is set to 11 or more runs. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Rockies here again today, taking them on the money line 2 days in a row, going after the Rockies.
Going to the Rockies, huh? And laying the run line?
Nope, I'm just taking the Rockies at minus 120 on the money line.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But I was on the Rockies yesterday, taking the Rockies again today.
Understood with Jose Urena at minus $1.20. Solo here is on the Rockies. And Corday says, who did Gore pitch? Well, we know that he was a Padre. And Padres had big hopes for him, but did not materialize. Here is Jay Smoove on Washington. Percent better. We were on the over in that game, on the last game. The Cardinals and Brewers. Sorry about that if I didn't make it clear. Ziggy's leaning over. Solo on the Rockies. Jay Smoove says he wants to fade Urena. Maybe I do too. Here's Curtis is an under lock, an under. Okay. I want to try the over again, but I'm worried. Michelle's here today. Hello, Michelle. She's on the Nationals. And percent better Washington. Jamal on the Rockies. Okay. I want tacos right now.
Yeah. I'm hungry.
For breakfast.
Tacos.
Chris Bryant hit a home run. Let's just get a run first. Demetrius Crandall is on the Rockies. Guess I'll go under. I don't know. You guys are saying under. I'll just take my lumps and figure.
Official? Under?
Yeah. Maybe I think there's something up there in Colorado. They've drench the
Humidors.
drench the baseballs in the humidor.
Yeah.
Every team uses a humidor now. It's it's not a Colorado thing. That to make it even, they've kind of gone, but it's just not going to matter. The runs are coming. Oh, Scott's team is the Nationals. Okay. And Corday, interesting strategy there. And you really never, you almost never get double digits other than Colorado. I guess there's some 10s sometimes, but it's funny because Colorado, before the humidor balls, the totals were often 12 and 13.
Right.
Okay. Mindy's on the Rockies. I'm on the under. All right. Next up is the Blue Jays and the Angels. And in this one, it's the Angels favorite here, minus $1.20, 9.5. Oh, total's going up here, 9.5, under 25.
Well, the Angels have won 8 straight here as home favorites, but they also are not usually very profitable for me to bet on also. But it's one of those, like, I think Bassett hasn't exactly been great. I like Sandoval. I'm going to give the Angels a chance here. I'm going to take them at home, minus 120.
Okay. Mindy on the Angels with Sandoval. They won with him in the first start. Toronto lost their first game with Bassett on the hill. So, But the steam came in on the over in this game, and that's went up to 9.5 under 25. Wow. Just want to interesting, Mindy. I know we were on the under in the Mariners Guardians game. Just want to report right now that game is being steamed a little bit to the under. It wasn't us, but we gave it out, and it's getting steamed right now, no doubt about it. Also, I'm also seeing some steam come in right now on the Miami Marlins. Mindy was on the Mets there, but I'm just to report a little bit. So Mindy be getting a better price. I can report that. Let's see what you guys got on the Blue Jays and the Angels in the chat. Lots of comments here. Here's Ziggy with a lean to the Angels. Percent better. Angels money line. And under. Winning wager says Angels first 5.
Go Angels.
Well, Mindy's on him here, obviously.
Only because he wears his Angels hat too, so.
Oh, well, yeah, he was picking the Angels that day. I didn't know if it was. Oh, no, he did admit in the video, I think he did say a bit of a homer pick. Is that right, winning wager?
I'm pretty sure he's an Angels fan.
Oh,
Heck yeah.
TJ on the over, Jay Smoove on the over. I wanted to go under, you guys. Demetrius on the Blue Jays here. Scott on the Angels. So, looks like we're having a little bit of. Here's Curtis on the under. That's the way I want to go. That's the way I want to go with Curtis. Jay's money line here for TJ. Solo on the Blue Jays. Jamal on the Blue Jays. Yeah, TJ, I think Mindy and I, despite the steam coming in, I think that would, I think...
that you're headed in the right direction.
Right. I mean, we're not going to get off of it because it came. If anything, we like it. It could make you want to reduce your stake, maybe if you're not getting the best price that you think. But you could always buy it back up to another half a run if you missed out on it. Corday said he liked Blue Jays. Now he's on the fence because maybe so many. I don't know. I think we're seeing a lot of people in here on the Blue Jays.
Well, Ramon's on the Blue Jays.
I might be on the. I'm not sure yet. Just a lot of comments on this game. Wow. Okay. Oh, I missed it, but I didn't know. Okay, I saw one, but I didn't see the other. I was wondering,
Dad Vlad for the Angels. Can he come back?
Winning wager Sandoval fan. I am too. I don't know if he's the Angel. Well, he'll be the Angels ace next year. All right.
Stop it, Ramon. Don't even put it out there.
Okay, so I'm gonna let me see here. I think I'm trying the under.
All right.
It's close, but at 9.5 now, I think I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna fade the steam a little bit. I'll go under in Blue Jays and Angels. All right. Tyrone Angels first 5 under. All right. We're going to run this one back as well. Here's the Kershaw and Bumgarner. Kershaw got the money in the first one as the favorite, big favorite that day, remember. Want to say it was 270, if I'm not mistaken. Now on the road, it's at least down to 220, but still Kershaw's the big favorite over Bumgarner. And I talked to Madison Bumgarner this morning, and he said, "How dare you put me as a home underdog against Clayton Kershaw? Are you guys stupid?"
Well, yeah, probably, I guess. No, maybe just I am. I don't know. I'm going to take the Dodgers here on the run line versus Bumgarner.
He's mad, by the way.
I'm sure. But yeah, I'm taking the Dodgers on the run line.
All right, take the Dodgers here with Kershaw and Bumgarner. Turn back the clock.
Gurley's on he's going to be official experiment on the Dodgers run line, so he'll have to let us know how he's doing.
All right. Yeah, let's see. What's 9? Is that right? 9 under 15 with these legends on the mound. Let's see what we got here from the chat. We've got Jamal on the Dodgers. Jay says, roll with the Dodgers run line here to crush. TJ Dodgers, Jamal Dodgers, solo Dodgers run line. Curtis on the run line, Verley on the run line. You guys are disrespecting Madison Bumgarner. He wants to talk to you. He wants a piece of you guys. He's going to stare you guys down.
Probably.
Mendoza, Fernando on the Dodgers. Ziggy with an under here, Mindy. Can I do it? Can I get on this under? I think I can. Percent better on the Dodgers.
Under.
Yeah, go ahead and sign me up.
All right.
Michelle's on the over. Demetrius here on the Dodgers. TJ under. He says, maybe Mad Bum can manage a couple of strong innings. Verley says all year Dodger run line. Oh, I don't, are the Dodgers better than last year? I don't know if they are. But I'm not putting the Padres ahead of them at this point, just because I think, like I said, I think the Padres got too much weight in their back pockets. Blake wants to go under here as well. Winning wager shows his Southern California parlay tonight. Verley's got the Eagles. I don't know what I'm trying to make. What is that, Mindy?
Yeah, it's an eagle, but I'm not sure why.
Who's that supposed to rep? What was the game we did right before this? Let's see. Maybe it's a Blue Jay. I don't know. Oh, TJ's talking to Verley. That's what it. TJ's talking to Verley about it. Okay, I gotcha. TJ said Dodgers money line. Michelle says the Dodgers will have 5 runs in the first 5 innings. Jace move. Will Smith home run prop. TJ on Kershaw here. Says Corday on the under. Curtis says LA is the best. And Nathan said he took the Dodgers at minus $1.50. Yes, wow. God, what book is it? What you wonder why these books limit, right? They limit players for taking advantage of these bad lines, and then they blame the player for winning. Right? $1.50. I mean, what a joke. Not you, Nathan. That's a great play, but I'm just saying. I mean, because here's the thing, right, Mindy? I mean, nobody no other book. I don't know what it is. I don't want to call it out. I don't want to say where Nathan went, but no book is opened at 150. You just got some amateur bookmaker right there. I don't know how long did it stay there at 150. Who knows? But
yeah, I don't know.
All right. That's Major League Baseball. We came up with several plays after all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, that'll work. 5-pack. Hey, if you miss our plays, you can get them over there at Tony'sPicks.com.
Local casino. See?
Oh, okay.
Like you said.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Rewarded. Maybe he got us. Maybe it was a special on. Maybe it was a special on the Dodgers, which would make more sense. So I don't want to criticize that book or anything like that. Maybe they had one of those
bonus options on it or something.
Yeah. All right, you can get our plays over at Tony'sPicks.com. If you ever miss our show, you can subscribe to the plays. Just know that we do benefit from that if you miss the show. Nice, TJ. All right, Mindy, let's get to the basketball now. We don't have any hockey. Let's cover this card and get going with a lot of games. A lot of games tonight. And, again, sometimes these lines won't make any sense. We've got to make sense out of them. This one might make some sense, but we'll see what you have on it. The Heat, the move's been on the Heat. It's up to 6.5 now, I think, and the total is down to 218. 6.5, 218 in this one.
Well,
right. I know we're on the spot a little because the injury thing is not that's a whole nother issue, right? With all these teams that TJ's scared.
I mean, that's it's kind of how I feel. A little bit, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the Washington Wizards here again. I'll take them here plus the 6.5 at home. I have them winning this by, a substantial margin. So that also concerns me based on these teams, rolling averages here. I got Washington just, shooting the ball better from 2 a lot more assists as of late as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Wizards here, plus the 6.5.
All right, Mindy, on the Wizards, or at least whoever's out there in Wizards uniforms. No Kuzma, no Beal, no Porzingis tonight.
Right.
So the Heat needs this one. That's what Jay says. We know that. Jamal says Heat money line. Thomas says under. I'm on the under for sure. Michelle says, you like the Heat as underdogs, but not favorites. And TJ says, did take the Heat last night on the road. And let me see, I did as well. Oh, it was just a bet, though, so I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to tell her, hey, here's a winning. Michelle on the Wizards with you here. Okay. Nate, I think that's a wizard right there. Corday on the Wizards on the money line. TJ on the Wizards. Solo on the under, but Curtis likes the over here. I like the under. 218. Mindy is on the Wizards. Man, I
Man is right.
yeah. Well, but that's just it. I mean, the spot, it screams Wizards to me, but I can't do it. I can't do it. Not with Heat money line for Demetrius. Hey, Tucker Boy's here. Tucker Boy 23, not just any Tucker Boy. Tucker Boy 23. Welcome. Great to have you. I don't know if we've met before, and welcome to the show.
All right.
Welcome to Team Steam. Thank you for a pick. All right. And again, there's another one. I mean, I'd be, regular season, put the lineups in there. I'm not even talking about the line being 6.5. I mean, this spot for me would be Wizards. Not now. I don't even know what's going on. I had one play in the NBA last night and didn't score with it, and it'd be hard to find premiums here. I'm not, I'm a handicapper, not a fortune teller. All right, a few more comments on the game, but Dart's here today as well. Hello to Dart. Okay. Move on to the Rockets and the Hornets. Well, hey, these teams have maybe these are the games we should be betting at this point, right? I mean, these teams have something to play for. Beat the other team. Rockets favored. They're up to 4.5 now. Total 229.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and let's see. I'm trying to find it on my other sheet here. One moment. There it is.
It might be in the garbage with this game.
Yeah, I was looking at the total. I'm going to go over. I have it barely going over here. That's how I'm going to go ahead and play this one. The over is 7-1. The Rockets' last 8 road games here. I'm going to go ahead and try it today.
Okay. Mindy takes the over here to 229. Yeah, 229 with the Rockets and the Hornets, and the chat just going crazy on this one, I think. Yeah. Thomas saying the NBA games are tough. These are. The last few are. Jay says, Charlotte, money line here. Don't fade the Hornets on Friday nights at home. He doesn't trust the Rockets. Curtis says, Hornets cover with an over. He goes with you, Mindy, there. I think I'm going to go with the Hornets as well. Ziggy leaning under. I'll take Charlotte plus that increased number at 4.5 now. I am like I said, play the moves at this point, but I mean, I want to play the moves with teams that are, playing for some. That's what I kind of mean. Some of those bad teams too, but this is 2 bad teams playing. So I'm just going to take the Hornets here on the show at plus 4.5 now. I'll take the Hornets. Pretty nondescript game, but it's a big move on the Wizards, no doubt about it. Hornets have players out, lots of key players, no doubt about it. Rozier, Oubre, Hayward, all out. But who are the Rockets? Michelle's on the over here. And Tucker Boy says over in this game. He agrees with you. Mindy Burley goes over. Demetrius with me here on the Hornets. Corday, Hornets money line. TJ was waiting to hear us say, waiting for you to say over. Jay needs a breath of fresh air if he bets this game. And oh, maybe. Good point. All right. I don't spend too much time on that game, but I want to get all your plays on record. I want to get all the plays on record.
That's right. That's right. No matter what.
I want to be represented here. Pacers -7. This one's up to 231 as the Pacers take on the Pistons tonight. Pistons at Pacers.
Man, I feel like I got to take the Indiana Pacers here in this one. I have them definitely covering this 7 points here tonight. I realize the Pistons, they sometimes cover, but I think it's this, weird type of year. Weird time of year. I'm going to go ahead and take the Pacers at home, land the 7.
All right, I will as well. Mindy, give us a first play here on the Pacers at home. Lay 7 points to the Pistons. In this one, this is what I like to see from a game, from these late season games. Look, Halliburton's out. We know that. But there hasn't been much line movement here. Both teams are missing, different players tonight. I'll take the Pacers with you against the Pistons. See what the chat's up to. Detroit will cover here, says Curtis. And Demetrius is also on the Pistons. Ziggy wants the under. Corday's on the Pistons. Lots of Pistons support. Jamal on the Pacers. Ziggy said he's wondering if they'll even. Well, the team total certainly says they'll get to 100. The Pistons team total tonight is 112. Pistons here. Lots of support for the Pistons, Mindy. We're just having to go for the veto, I think, in this one. Jay says, it seems like the total has dropped significantly since last night. I thought it was actually I saw it as low as 226.5 and as high as 231. Let's see. Pacers -7. All right. Jay's with us. Thomas on the Pacers here. Yeah, I was thinking under. Burley says, Pistons give them a battle and then Pacers pull away late. Okay, we're on the Pacers here. Let's keep going. 76ers and Hawks. Here's another one. Look, Hawks are 10.5-point favorite against the Sixers. Yeah, we know. The Sixers probably rest everybody today. They're locked in. They're number 2, right? So no reason for them to care. But Mindy, no. I mean, they're going to send out guys on the court. They're going to be taking on the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, again, I feel like this is a tough one for me to go ahead and lay double digits. I'm going to go ahead and take the 76ers here in this one. And all
right, Mindy, on the Sixers, you say?
Yeah, I'm going to take the 76ers here. Take the big points.
All right, yeah, it just was the volume kind of cut out on my end a little bit there.
Oh, sorry.
No, it was on something on my computer, maybe, I think is what
Oh, okay.
it was. But 76ers, Thomas Lewis will take the points here. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you see that move. I'm showing 11s now. Joel Embiid will rest in this game. So does that make enough difference for anybody? Not Mindy still likes Sixers here. Again, you're looking at the Hawks up to 10.5 or 11. They opened 6.5, and that's when we already knew that Joel Embiid wasn't going to play in this game. Ziggy on the Hawks. Jay says he says they'll cover with the other crew, with the rest of the crew in there. Curtis says it was win outright. We did see last night, right? The Cavaliers were 10-point dogs. Well, then we saw that Banchero went out, so it went down to 5.5. But Cleveland still ended up crushing Orlando. Demetrius says take Philly plus 10. Here's an under. I don't know if I'm going on. Well, let me see here what we're doing. Here's TJ's got a prop. Corday's on the under here. Okay, if you guys are right on this one, that means TJ's on the over here. That's the way I'm leaning too, but really like it big. I'm gonna give a freemium out here, Mindy, with the over. I really like the over in this one. Just like I said, I'm probably not going to be heavy in the NBA and premium. So let me just give out what I think is a premium tonight. 76ers and Hawks doesn't quite qualify because I don't know if anything's going to qualify for a premium tonight in the NBA, to be quite honest. You try to handicap for the spot, right? It's not like we don't know what's going on, but just again, there is a total inconsistency there in what happens here. TJ, thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. Orlando and Brooklyn. There's another one where, Brooklyn is a 13-point favorite. The total's 217.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take the Magic and the points there. They're 9-1-1 against the spread the last 11 games here overall. And 6-0 on Friday games. It's kind of one of those get to throw some of these stats maybe out the window a little bit, but I'll take the big points here.
13 points with the Magic for Mindy. Yeah, maybe it is the right spot for the Magic. Maybe I can get on this Magic team here with their injury situation coming in. We know their season's over. This total's dropped as many as 8 points or so. Everybody's sitting out for the Magic, that's for sure. Banchero's out. Both Wagners are out. Fultz is out. Carter's out. Everybody's out for the Magic. How can I take them here? How can I get on them? Chat, help me. Let's see what you got. So he says Magic starters.
I'm going to need some help.
They're all out.
Oh, funny.
Yeah, I'm on the under here for sure. I'll just take the under on the safe side. What did I say? Well, 218. Nets win, Magic cover. Pick Zombies on the Nets to roll. Jay Smooth says Nets roll. Curtis says Nets win, but Orlando can cover and it will go over. Prove it game for the Magic, but they're sitting out all their players. So that sucks. I'll take the under. Mindy's on the Madge. Raptors and Celtics. This one's a pick tonight, so big move here on the Raptors. I think I got this one right the other night. As they're playing again 2 nights later here. Total is 222. So the moves on the Raptors, no doubt.
I'm just going to take the Celtics at home. I have them covering here in this game. That's how I'm going to go. Taking the Celtics here in a pick 'em.
Okay. Mindy on the Celtics. At a pick. A little bit of bargain now. They were -2, but again, more about the personnel here, I would think, in this one and why we're seeing that move. But Tatum is going to play in this one. He's upgraded to probable, but you still have other players out. Smart, Brogdon. Well, those guys are questionable. So, good injury report pretty much for Toronto here. I'm on the over in this one for sure. These would be some of these would be premiums if I just if it wasn't the next to last day of the season, next to last game of the season, pretty much. Here's Thomas Lewis on Boston, TJ on Boston. Curtis wants the over, and so does Ziggy. These guys want over, and I want over. Great point, Corday. Yeah, and I don't think we'll see one thing. I don't think we'll see. I mean, Tatum to me is already in this game, so. Just want to mention the Tampa Bay. I know I went with Oakland, but Tampa is getting steamed right now, north of 250 in the baseball game here today. And the Cardinals are taking action too in that game against the Brewers. And seeing a little bit more steam right now with the White Sox and the Pirates over. I want to make note of that. Oh, that one was one I gave out already, huh? Okay. All right. TJ on the over as we continue on with our Raptors-Celtics coverage. And Mindy is on the Celtics. I'm on the over here. Yeah. Knicks and Pelicans. The Pelicans are an 8.5 point favorite. Totals dropped to 23.5.
I'm gonna take the Knicks and the points here. 3-1 versus those Pelicans here over the last 4. 5-0 now. I'll take them.
Mindy's got a lot of points in her back pocket today.
Do.
She's rolling with these underdogs for sure on the next to last games of the season. Mindy taking the Knicks plus 8.5 now against the Pelicans. Boy, I kind of want to agree, but well, I mean, again, we know the situation, and it only seems to be going up at this point. But Brunson's out. We know Randall's out. And, those are significant injuries, certainly. So I've got to go under. Gosh, I like these totals a lot. I'm just giving them out on the show because I can't get on any of these sides. I'm not fading in, Mindy. I'm not sure what's going to happen on a lot of these. Glad you guys do. I like to think that I do, but not in most of these games today. TJ Knicks on the money line, Thomas Lewis on New York. And Jay says he likes the Knicks on the money line. Pick Zombies here as well. Verley says under with me. I'm on the under. Boy, I like these. I like the totals. Nathan on the under. Ziggy on the under. Curtis on the over, however. And Ziggy's Pick Zombie said taking a good road team. All right. Grizzlies and Bucks here, and I've just seen some steam come in since we've started this segment on the under in this game. So now let's take a look. Still 229, I think. I'm showing the Grizzlies are an 8-point favorite. I see 226.5 right there when I entered this in. So it obviously went up, and then some steam came in on the under. Let me make sure I read that correctly. Well, go ahead with your analysis, I think, Mindy, on this one. The Grizzlies are favored -8, and the total is 2. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. The steam did come in on the over. Yeah, that makes more sense. So it's 229.5. Grizzlies 8, 229.5. So we know what's going on here. No Giannis, and plenty of rest for the Bucks.
Yeah, I'm still gonna go ahead and go with the Bucks here at home. I'm taking the points here again, Ramon. It's one of those Bucks 4-0 against the spread the last four. What? I can at least say Friday games. How about that? I'm gonna go here with the Bucks.
Okay, and these are spots. If I didn't, get kind of knocked down a little bit last night, and because I want to take the Grizzlies. I want to take all these crazy teams, that are favored in situations where they've never been favored. But I got knocked down so bad last night, it's just taken me off the games. Here's Ziggy on the Grizzlies. You're laying more than that, but you could always buy it back down here to 6.5, obviously. This over is so solid to me. This over move. Wish I would have. Well, nothing we can do. I mean, we're here on the show. I'm going over for sure. It seems like Memphis is just playing high-scoring games again. Thomas is on the Grizzlies. Yeah, if Ja plays, and what we saw is he is probable to play. I don't think he's a guy that wants to rest. Especially after the suspension. But Holiday out, Giannis out, Middleton out, Lopez out, Connaughton out. They're all out for the Bucks. Everybody's out. Mindy's on him though. I see his reserves. And let's see who else has got a selection here. Ziggy's on the Grizzlies. Jay says Memphis not good against the spread on the road, but the Bucks are mailing it in here. Bucks and over for Curtis. Verley's on the Bucks here. Pig Zombie says NBA Finals. Well, the jerseys on the shirt might. I want to say hello to a native of planet India. I don't know if you're here in the right spot, but we're glad to have you. What's your selection in this game? All right, Jamal's on the Bucks with you. Lots of folks on the Bucks here with you, Mindy. They say, hey, no starters, no problem. We'll still take them.
Man, I just always feel like you still have guys that want to make
No
rosters. These are tough.
There's 5 guys on the court for the other team too.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. So Carter, Green, Ingles, Crowder, Portis, these are probably your Bucks here tonight. Native of Planet India says, do I watch cricket? Oh, you bet I do. I am a big cricket fan, mostly because it's on in the middle of the night when I like to watch international sports. And of course, my favorite team, I'm a big fan. They're not any good anymore, but you might remember the glory days of the West Indies. Since I'm in North America, I like the West Indies. That's my team. Here's Tucker Boy Memphis money line. So, and plus, I like the ESPN Plus
We'll
showing
find
plenty
anything
of
on there.
cricket matches now too. All right, Corday on the Grizzlies. Okay, let's keep rolling. We're almost done, Mindy.
We're plugging through, we're chugging it, trying to get through it.
Yeah, it's hard. Bucks, Bulls and Mavs here. The Mavericks are now 11.5. The team that couldn't cover if you needed your life saved, 11.5 now. They can't even cover 1.5. Total 225.5. Total's gone down.
Oh, goodness, Ramon. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and go over the total here, this 225. I think it can get there. I have it coming in at about right at the number. So I'm just leaning over. I think Mavs can still put up some points here today. That's how I'm going to go. I'm going to go with 225.
Yeah, I mean, it was as high as 230-ish, if not higher. But it's totally just fallen through the ceiling, and now it's all the way down here to 225.5. So, I don't know what to necessarily make of it. We know that, hey, Kyrie's probable, Luka's probable. It's Chicago that seems to be resting some players possibly. They could sit DeRozan tonight. They could sit Levine tonight. Caruso is questionable. So, Mindy on the over here. And I'll probably take the Bulls.
Ramon on the Bulls.
I'll take them. Yeah, I mean, if Luka and Kyrie are in, right, I'm going that angle. I'll go against those guys. This will probably be the night they go off because All right. Hey, you want to say hello to Jaciel Vasquez here today. Welcome to Jaciel. Oh, native of Planet India. We don't have time for that reasoning. I could elaborate on that, but and it would be a great discussion for you and I. And no one else here would have any interest in what I have to say about that. But I do appreciate your comment. Here's Demetrius. We'll take. Whoa, Dallas plus 11. Well, that's got to be minus 2,500 at least, if not more. I think Demetrius meant
minus
11, or maybe he meant to put Bulls plus 11. I'll let him come back in on that. I think we need a clarification. Some of them most of the time we know. There it is. Yeah, and Bulls plus 11. Yeah. Thank you, Demetrius. Thank you. All right. I need to eat what Demetrius is eating, it looks like. Or maybe just getting up off my butt. Yeah, Tucker boy, is that you? No, seriously, because look, that's what I think, right? If Luka and Kyrie play, I want to say it like he's kind of saying it like if Luka and Kyrie play, I still like Chicago with the 11. I'm going to say it in this tone. If Luka and Kyrie play, I want Chicago plus 11.
Excitable.
Well, yeah, because I mean these guys, Where's our Scotty Foster, by the way? I don't know.
Maybe he left after baseball.
Oh, I didn't. Was he here today? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Early on.
I did he chat? He commented.
Oh, maybe it was. I thought it was Scott Foster.
Okay.
The very beginning of the show.
Hi, Scott. If you're out there.
No, it wasn't. It was Scott Smart. My fault.
Okay.
My fault.
TJ said Bulls. Big Lucci. I don't know what these emojis are, but I'm worried about that. Oh, it's champagne. think. Got it. I thought that middle emoji worried me a little bit. Okay. I know that I know Native of Planet. Nobody wants the cricket talk, but I'm having a private conversation. Sorry, everybody, with Native, and of course, Native of Planet India wants me to say, that India is going to win in 2024, but I'm going to go with Australia. I'm going to go with Australia. Just,
It's being difficult.
Yeah. Well, I know that that's what she wants to hear, and I just like to provoke people a little bit, you know. Tendulkar's not walking out of that tunnel. Okay. Nobody else has any cricket comments?
Politics. Goodness.
Oh.
I was not thinking it was anything remotely close.
I thought
I thought we were still on sports.
I mean, yeah. Well, because when I think of the top teams, right, and I mean, I see someone from India coming in, and they want to talk cricket. India right now, I mean, I think some people would have India as number one. I mean, I think Australia right now. I mean, it's the same. It's all the same suspects, Mindy, when it comes to cricket right now. I mean, South Africa, New Zealand, Pakistan, probably Sri Lanka, and then maybe my West Indies team after that.
All right.
Yeah, nobody cares, nobody wants it. So I guess we're talking United States general elections, and I don't even want to go there right now. We're in a whole mess of problems. I want to pray for, we talked about the school shooting in Tennessee, and I'm really concerned, but that's not for here nor there. But would like to see things work out there as soon as possible. That's what we should pray for. Warriors and King, we got our plays in, Mindy. I'm on the Bulls. You're on the over. Warriors and Kings. Warriors now a 9-point favorite on the road here. 235. The Kings are so good, I guess they're resting their players.
I'll take the rested Kings. I don't care. I'm gonna take them. I'll give the Kings a chance here, getting almost 9.
Yeah, what would the line be, right, if these two teams were facing each other with regular lineups in a playoff game? Would the Warriors be favored today still, Mindy? Even with the great Kings season? What do you guys think about that? Sabonis is questionable. Fox is questionable tonight. Clay is probable. Wiggins is out tonight. So, definitely. To me, I don't expect Sabonis, especially Sabonis, probably to not play. Fox, he's a bit of a grinder a little bit, and if he could play, he might. But I think the line is very indicative of what's going to happen with those two players in this game. But what would you guys think the line would be in the game between Warriors at Kings in a playoff game? Would the Warriors be favored despite how great the Kings were and how mediocre the Warriors were on the road especially? I would think that they would still be about a 2-point favorite or something like that. Okay. Jazeel says, can we bet on wrestling? And there are books right now that will take bets on WWE wrestling. You usually can't bet a whole lot. The most is usually I want to say $200 is usually a max place. Some books will limit it to even $50. The big matches, you can get a little bit more down. But I think it'll be it'll be on a state-by-state basis. So I'm not sure. but it's fun. I think that's fun. Jay Smooth says the Warriors would still be favored. Ziggy said it too. Tucker Boy says Golden State first half tonight. Yeah, well, native of Planet India. I'm going to interrupt again here. Our show mostly is about point spreads in major U.S. sports, basketball, hockey, football. We appreciate having you, and I'm definitely going to address your questions. So, but I'm not sure that anybody's too interested here. We're like all of our focus is on the other conversation that we're having. So I'd love for you to stick around. But okay, Demetrius here, Kings. No, Big Lucci, don't say it like that. India, don't take offense to that. Well, maybe we could go to the Discord. That sounds like a good thank you. And plus, we need to put that up there anyways. Let's just do it right now. Because we're almost done, Mindy. One more game to go. And you can always join us in our Discord where we have more conversation. And we can talk all about cricket and why I think Australia has a better team. Even without cheating, I like them better than India. All right. No, Curtis, come on. No. Corday said it'd be 3.5. I was thinking 2. Rick, you can bet at some offshore does take a little bit of wrestling, but no, I don't think there's anything in the U.S. yet. Kings plus the points here. Oh, I need to make a play, huh? What is that bear there? No, I didn't.
I think it's supposed to be a bull.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, man, at 9, I mean, I want to get on the Kings here too, and I will take them.
All right.
I don't know what the Warriors are going to do at this point. Jay says go over 235.5. I should probably look into that more. I just got thrown off track. Easily distracted. One more game. Let's get it in here. The Suns and the Lakers. And in this one, the Lakers favored now by 9.5. The Suns are resting tonight. This total's dropped like 10 points off what it would have been or would had everyone been involved in this game. But don't necessarily show any indications that the Suns will be resting players yet. But I think we're expecting that to be the case. LeBron's questionable. AD's questionable. Russell is now probable, I think. Let me check the injury report. D'Angelo Russell back, it looks like, and the Lakers are favored by 9.5 here.
I'm just going to take the Suns, and I'll finish strong here, Ramon. Finish strong, taking the points here today with the Suns.
All right, Mindy. How many points did you end up with on this card?
I don't know, like 72 or something. Like
At least. I'm going to add it up here when we're done. Jay on the Lakers here. I'm just on a bunch of totals because I'm scared. I actually want to. I'll probably go on the under here as well, even at 226.5.
Ramon on the under.
Yeah. I just did a bunch of totals.
And I did a bunch of nonsense.
What did you say in the Warriors and Kings, Mindy? Whenever I got on that diatribe.
Oh, I was the Kings.
You're on the Kings, okay.
And you were on the Kings. So we had a consensus play.
Thank you. We needed one.
Hopefully you're okay with that.
Bye, TJ. Take care. Thank you. Great comment. Great contributions today. Pick Zombies, Suns, Demetrius, Suns. Thanks, everybody.
Good luck, everyone.
Huh?
I said, good luck, one.
Corday Kings money line. Oh, and that was the other game, yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's true. At least I did give out the under yesterday, but I was saying the Magic. But again, we had those injured, right? Banchero was out. He wouldn't have made a difference, I don't think, yesterday. I mean, the Cavs came to play after all. But, Mindy, you did give out the Cavs, and I gave out the under. So I guess we did have that one. So that felt good.
Oh, yeah. They want me to put the picks in. Okay. Put the dog down. I forget sometimes, so thank you, Curtis.
Curtis has might be the new executive producer.
Correct. I relinquish.
He makes sure we get on the air in time. He makes sure we get off the air in. Well, I don't know.
That's
went a little long for this card.
Yes.
So thanks, everybody. Go over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. My baseball's coming right away here, folks. As we got all these day games today. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20% off all of our premium pick packages. Today, we're back tomorrow with more morning steam. 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 6 Pacific. And boy, will we have a big card of hockey tomorrow, Mindy. Every team's in action.
Uh-oh.
Yep, it's a massive card.
I guess. Man.
Here's the NBA picks, Packers and Kings.
Oh, gosh. That happens every time. Pacers.
See how I'm just going – that's embarrassing that I'm just going through the motions like that I'm like, yeah, the Packers minus a touchdown.
I got to hit that. There we go. Pacers.
Here's our baseball. I didn't mean to mock you because you did that. I was just reading it.
No.
I'm just like
I did it, yesterday or the day before? Or no, it was maybe the Rockets, right? It came up with something weird. I don't remember what it was. But it was spell check.
I did it yesterday too. Yeah. Well, I didn't want you to think that I was saying, really putting Packers in there again. We know that.
All you like,
I know it was just and
Corday, you're doing it. You're laying 7 without I don't even know who they have. Because I think they got rid of Love, didn't they? Can't remember.
Big Lucci says we're ready for that. Big Lucci says ready for that ABC hockey triple header. Wakey Bakey also for Big Lucci. And I just said it Packers because, like I was saying, Padres lost the 4 hockey game. The one game was already fought. I was like, I'm going to take a nap, and then I woke up and I did more handicapping, and then so I'm not going through the motions on this show. Just maybe going to need a little rest. All right, everybody, thank you so much. We'll have our premium plays up there as well. Again, a little tough. Glad baseball's here, though. Hope we get those winners going today. Mindy, thanks so much. All right. Thanks, everybody, for your chat, for your contributions, and for being here today. And, we didn't get close to any of our numbers, but maybe without any hockey.
Right. That had to be it.
Let's get
they're used to us being off on Fridays, I think. So it might be, a while before.
Interesting point. Thank you. That is
we get back the viewership on Fridays.
Okay. Good point. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. For Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
See ya. Bye-bye.